please make some noise for Steve Groban!
What's up? My name is Steve Grogan and I'm anti-blowjob. That's right, girls, if you get with me, your mouth will always be empty, and not just because I can't afford to feed you. I just don't see the point. It doesn't do anything for me. It's the same reason I gave up management. I can't just sit there watching someone work. Anti-blowjob, but I am pro-gay marriage all the way. Because gay people have sex the way God intended, strictly for pleasure with no chance of children. I mean, you ever see a kid come up and say, well, I live with Dad, but this weekend Dad's coming to pick me up. That doesn't happen. How about a lesbian going to her girlfriend and saying, honey, I think this is yours. We may have to stay together. No. That would be dysfunctional. Pregnancy scares are a heterosexual thing, and I've had a couple. Because Stevie hasn't yet learned the lesson that going into a girl unprotected is like going through a car wash with the windows down. Reckless and dangerous. I don't know if any of you guys have had the experience, but when a girl tells you that she's having your baby, it's the only time you'll ever pray that she's been banging somebody else. Please, God, I know I'm not that good. She must be cheating. Please let that baby have an afro. Last girl actually said to me, she said, I don't know what you're getting so upset about. It's not like it's the end of the world. Well, I don't know if you guys have seen those end of the world movies, like Armageddon or whatever, and they show the satellite photo of the asteroid that's coming to end all life as you know it, but it kind of looks like a sonogram. Doesn't it? So, I mean, figure child support takes 17% out of your check, but I live in New York, and I only take home 17% of my check. After Bloomberg's done buying no smoking signs. And some guy at my job actually had a kid and he said, well, I spent like $4,000 the first year on diapers. Not me, man. If I had a kid, 3 shits per diaper. And that's in the summer. Sleepy time, in the sink, naked. Run all that crap down the water in the morning, put a onesie on the little fucker, and off to the park. That's how it goes. She said to me, this girl goes, it's not about money. Babies don't care about money. As long as I love the baby, we'll be fine. Okay. I thought babies needed food and clothes and things like that. I didn't know they could just live on love. Excuse me, Your Honor, can you just take 17% of the love out of my check? Because my baby just needs love. Sometimes a girl will get all religious on you too, and she'll say things like, well, God created this child for a reason. I say, okay, well, if God created the child, then why do I have to pay the child support? Isn't that what collection plates are for? Helping God's children? Here you go. Our Father who art in heaven, pay for us sinners. I've been reading the Bible a lot lately because I have an exciting nightlife. Great stories in there, crazy ones, but great ones. I mean, what guy in here wouldn't sacrifice one of his ribs if it would turn into a naked chick that would have sex with you in a garden? Right? And Jesus, now I love Jesus. He's probably my top 2 Middle Eastern people of all time. Top 2 favorite. He's not number 1 because about a year ago I really needed to get home and there was a cab driver that actually took me to Queens. That guy's number 1. But Jesus, number 2. Not the most ambitious fellow in the world though, right? Walking around, no shoes, poor, marginally employed. I mean, dude, you're a Jewish guy with healing powers. You can't be a doctor? What is that? But I didn't come here to talk about religion. I came here to talk about shit I don't want to hear anymore. Little phrases that we hear every day that are innocent enough, but make me want to tear someone's spine out and sodomize them with their vertebrae. I'm going to tell you. You ever hear a guy say, I love kids, I'm a big kid myself? No, you're not. You're a fucking idiot trying to bang a single mother, and we know it. This is the same guy who says, of course I'll have another one. I'm an alcoholic. Let me tell you something. If you're saying you're an alcoholic and you're not at a podium next to a table full of donuts and coffee, then you're not a fucking alcoholic. It's an insult to us real ones. The guys who are still dealing with the fact that daylight savings time took an hour of drinking away from us 2 weeks ago. Also, girls, he's singing to me, this song's about me, this song is my anthem, stop that shit. We've all been there, it's 3 a.m. and some drunk, loud, underage skank just got done making out with a girl because she got out of a relationship with her boyfriend and now she's a part-time lesbian that doesn't need men anymore. Then I Will Survive or some song by Alanis Morissette comes on the jukebox and that's my shit. Gee, why is she single? I hate this one. You're safer in a plane than in a car. Now this is just fucking stupid. I've been in a car accident. Anybody here been in a car accident? I've been, right? We're still here. How about a fiery fucking plane wreck? Anybody survive one of those? And don't give me this Miracle on the Hudson bullshit either. Now they're putting the plane in a museum so we can commemorate the day our hero flew into some pigeons and slammed in the river. Are you serious? Are we that desperate for heroes in this country? You want to be my fucking hero? Land on a runway, Captain. You usually hear this one from some American Idol prick or the Bieber kid. I've been singing since I'm 3 years old. Then they cut to some video of a baby banging a spoon on a table. Somewhere over the rainbow. He was always so musical. Listen, all kids babble. Your kid's not special. And if he is, it's not the special you're talking about. This one drives me nuts. Of course I could fix your car. My dad's a mechanic. What is this, the Hereditary fucking Apprentice? Or is your dick that small that you're actually holding on to your father's accomplishments now? Of course I can tutor your son. My mom was a teacher. You better watch out, man. I'll sue. My dad works for a law firm. I'm gonna start killing these people. Just shooting them in the fucking head. When the cops ask me why, I'm gonna say, sorry, flashback, my dad was in Vietnam. Also, that makes me feel so old, or when I was your age, is only reserved for people 60 years old and up. I am tired of hearing a 25-year-old talk about the good old days. Like what, 2003? People my age do it all the time. They love the 80s. They miss the 80s. You didn't even have hair on your crotch in the 80s. What do you miss? Assembly? Color guard? Holding the flag? I spent the 80s the same way Motley Crue spent the 80s, okay? I was on a liquid diet, I was shitting on myself, and I didn't care who saw me naked. I was a baby, and I don't miss it. Stop calling bars lounges, okay? Everyone reaches a certain age where they're too good for a bar and they want to go to a lounge. Let me tell you how you turn a bar into a lounge, okay? You take a regular bar and you put some asshole bouncer on the outside of it. Some bald prick who hasn't been laid since the Mets were good. And you tell him he's not allowed to let anybody in unless they got shiny shoes, khaki pants, and a pea coat they're willing to check in for $12. Then you pack the place way past capacity so you can't even walk in there to get near the bartender who's not going to get you a drink anyway because she was hired for whoring and not for pouring. Then you light a couple of candles and you throw a DNA-stained couch in the corner and you charge $12 a beer for the atmosphere. Blow me. Sorry, you guys know I'm not really into that. Blow him. Guys, thank you very much.